I am not dissuaded so easily. So be it. Serve with honor. I am not dissuaded so easily. Your allies are mine. I fight for my kingdom. Glory to the Alliance! I fight for my kingdom. Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance!
Forward!
Serve with honor. Glory to the Alliance! Your allies are mine. Press forward! Bold, with purpose. Press forward!
Yes, me lord. All right. Off I go then. Ready to work. More work?
Upgrade complete.
Yes, my lord.
Upgrade
Off I
complete.
go then.
Upgrade complete.
Serve with honor. Glory to the Alliance! Serve with honor. So be it. With purpose.
Job's done. What is it?
I fight for my kingdom. We think the same way. With purpose. Your allies are mine.
Say the word.
I fight for my kingdom.
Is someone injured? Right away.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Your allies are mine. Serve with honor. Face me! I fight for my kingdom. Glory to the Alliance!
My aid required. What is it?
Serve with honor. Your allies are mine. I am not dissuaded so easily. For the glory of the Alliance. Let's see how you fight. Glory to the Alliance. Serve with honor. With purpose. We think the same way.
More work?
I fight for my kingdom. So be it.
Ready for action. Orders?
Serve with honor. With purpose.
Ready for action. What do you need?
I am not dissuaded so easily. Press forward. I fight for my kingdom. We think the same way. Glory to the Alliance. So be it. Your allies are mine.
Yes, my liege.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Forces are under attack.
Serve with honor. Glory to the Alliance. I am not dissuaded so easily. Your allies are mine.
Ready for action.
Bold. Glory to the Alliance.
What do you need?
Serve with honor.
Orders?
Research.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Ready for action.
Press forward.
Yes, me lord. Right, what? Yes, me lord.
Ready for action. Say the word.
Serve
need?
with honor. We think the same way. With purpose.
Upgrade complete.
I fight for my
Orders?
kingdom.
Of course.
Glory to the Alliance.
What is it? What? What is it? I can't tell right. Yes, me lord. Ready to work. Yes, me lord.
I am
What
not
is it?
dissuaded so easily.
More work.
I fight for my kingdom. Serve with honor.
Research complete.
Press forward.
What?
I fight for my kingdom. Your allies are mine.
More gold is required. More work. What is it?
I am not dissuaded so easily.
You need?
More work.
Serve with honor. For the glory of the Alliance.
Ready for action.
Our town is under siege. Ready to
Your
work.
allies are mine.
Research complete.
Yes, my liege. I'm in order. Of course.
Job done. Our forces
I am
are
not
under
dissuaded so easily.
attack. Ready to work.
Press
Say
forward.
the word. You need? On my way.
Your allies are mine.
Right.
Yes, my lord.
I fight for my kingdom. So be it. Your allies are mine.
Ready to work.
I fight for my kingdom.
Yes, my liege.
Your allies are mine.
More work. What is
I
it?
fight for my kingdom. We think the same way.
Yes, my lord. Righto. All right.
Glory to the Alliance.
Research complete.
Orders? On my way.
I fight for my kingdom.
Yes, my liege.
More work.
Orders?
Serve with honor. Your allies are mine. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Job's done.
Glory to the Alliance.
What do you need? Right.
Serve with honor. With purpose.
Research complete. Job's done.
I come to cleanse this land.
I fight for my kingdom.
Upgrade complete.
Serve with honor.
Yes, my liege.
Is someone injured?
Orders?
What ails I come to cleanse this land. Is my aid required?
I fight for my kingdom.
I come to cleanse this land.
Glory to the Alliance!
Ready to work.
Upgrade complete.
Your allies are mine.
What?
Research complete.
Glory to the Alliance!
Yes, my liege.
Yes, me
Say the
lord.
word. Upgrade complete.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Press forward. With purpose. Serve with honor. Glory to the Alliance. Press forward. I am not dissuaded so easily. You're holding back.
Our forces are under attack.
For the glory of the Alliance. Your allies are mine. Serve with honor.
What?
I fight for my kingdom. I am not dissuaded so easily. Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance! I am not dissuaded so easily.
Yes, my
Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance! I fight for my kingdom. With purpose. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our town is under
So
siege.
be it. We think the same way.
what ails? I am your servant.
Your allies are mine.
Our forces
Serve
are
with
under
honor.
attack.
For the glory of the
My
Alliance.
aid required.
Say the word. Yes, my liege.
More work.
Is someone injured?
I fight for my
Forces
kingdom
are under attack.
with purpose. Press forward. Let's see how you fight. So be
Ready
it.
for action.
I am not dissuaded so easily. We think the same way.
Ready for action.
Serve with
Yes, my
honor.
Right away.
Orders.
Is someone
I am not dissuaded so easily. Serve with honor. For the glory of the Alliance.
Yes, me lord.
Ready for action.
Off I go then. What is it? Righto.
Ready for action.
What? Yes, me lord. All right.
What do you need?
I fight for my
is my
kingdom.
aid required?
Orders.
Your allies are mine. So be it. Serve with honor.
What is it? Righto. Off I go then. Righto.
I fight for my kingdom with purpose. Your allies are mine.
Ready to work. Job's done. Job's done.
Serve with honor. Your allies are mine.
Ready to work.
For the glory of the Alliance, I fight for my kingdom.
Job's done.
Search complete. Say the word.
Serve with honor. So be it. We think the same way. Press forward. With purpose. Glory to the Alliance. I fight for my kingdom.
Say the word.
Glory to the Alliance.
Orders.
Your allies are mine.
Is on orders. Course.
Job's done.
I fight for my kingdom. I am not dissuaded so easily. Serve with honor. Face me! You're holding back. Face me! You're holding back. For the glory of the Alliance.
Job's done.
I am not dissuaded so easily. So be it. Glory to the Alliance. I fight for my kingdom. Glory to the Alliance. Serve with honor.
Ready for action.
I fight for my kingdom.
Say the word.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Stand and deliver.
Your allies are mine.
What you got?
I
Sure.
fight for my kingdom. Face me. Let's see how you fight.
Yes, me lord.
Serve with honor. Bold. You're holding
What
back.
ails you?
What is it?
Research complete.
Glory
Yes,
to
my
the
friend.
Alliance.
Is someone injured? What ails you? Yes, my friend.
I fight for my kingdom.
Research complete.
For the glory of the Alliance. Your allies are mine. With purpose.
Yes, my friend.
Glory to the Alliance. Your allies are mine.
Off I go then.
I am not dissuaded so easily. I fight for my kingdom.
Research. Say the word.
Your allies are mine.
What is it?
Our
Yes,
forces
I
are
fight
under
for my
attack.
kingdom.
Yes, me lord.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Is someone
Serve with honor.
What right here? All right.
Your allies
What
are
ails
mine.
Yes, my
I am not dissuaded so easily. Bold.
Yes,
Glory to the Alliance.
of course.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Your allies are mine. Serve with honor.
What ails you?
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Right away.
What is it?
Your allies are mine. Let's see how you fight. Glory to the Alliance.
Should I
I am not dissuaded so easily. I fight for my kingdom.
What? Off I go then. Yes, me lord.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Glory to the Alliance. So be it.
More work.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Glory to the Alliance.
Our town is under
I
siege.
fight for my kingdom.
What ails you? I am your
Glory to the Alliance.
Ready for action.
For the glory of the Alliance.
servant. Is my aid to cleanse this land? Of course.
All gold is required.
I fight for my kingdom.
Ready for action.
Job done. Yes, me lord. All right.
Our forces are under attack.
I
Off I go then. Righto.
Ready for action.
Our town is under siege.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Face me! Your allies are mine.
As you wish.
Ready for action.
Forward.
Research.
All right. Righto. Job done. Off I go then.
You need.
Glory to the Alliance!
Is someone
Ready for action.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Glory to the Alliance!
my aid required?
I fight for my kingdom. Serve with honor.
Ready for action.
Research complete.
Your allies are mine. Serve with honor. Press forward for the glory of the Alliance. Your allies are mine. With purpose. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Is someone injured?
I fight for my kingdom. Bold. With purpose. Serve with honor. Glory to the Alliance. Bold.
What ails you?
Say the word.
Is someone injured?
I am not dissuaded so easily. So be it. Glory to the Alliance. Press forward.
Ready for action.
Yes, me lord. What? All right. Righto.
Our forces are under
Serve with
attack.
honor. For the glory of the Alliance. Press forward.
Hello.
Come on, sir.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Your allies are mine.
My aid required.
I fight for my kingdom. You're holding back. With purpose. So be it. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Job done. Job done.
Stand and deliver.
I fight for my kingdom.
Research complete.
Serve with honor. Bold.
Our forces are under attack. Is someone injured?
Yes, my liege. Right.
Yes, my friend. What ails you? Is someone injured? Is my aid
I
required?
am not dissuaded so easily.
Say the word.
Serve with honor. With purpose. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Research complete. Upgrade complete.
Serve with honor.
Yes, my friend. I am your servant. Right away.
Glory to the Alliance.
Upgrade
We
complete.
think the same way. Serve with honor. Your allies are mine. I fight for my kingdom. Glory to the Alliance. Bold. I fight for my kingdom.
Our forces are under
Glory
attack.
to the Alliance!
What you got?
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Yes, my lord.
Our forces are under attack.
All right.
Serve with honor. Press forward! We think the same way. With purpose. So be it. For the glory of the Alliance. Bold. Glory to the Alliance! I am not dissuaded so easily. Serve with honor. Glory to the Alliance! I am not dissuaded so easily. I fight for my kingdom. I am not dissuaded so easily. For the glory of the Alliance, I fight for my kingdom.
Yes, my search complete.
Glory to the Alliance!
Forces are under attack.
I fight for my kingdom. Glory to the Alliance!
Job's done.
We think the same way. So be it. With purpose. Press forward. I am not dissuaded so easily. Your allies are mine. So be it. Press forward. Bold. I fight for my kingdom.
What is it? Yes, my lord. What is it? Righto. All right. Ready to work. Righto. What? Yes, my lord. All right. What? Ready to work. Ready to work. What is it? Yes, my lord. Ready to work. What? Righto. Yes, my lord. Ready to work.
Upgrade complete.
Serve with honor.
Job done.
Upgrade complete.
Ready to work. What is it? Job's done. Yes, my lord. Ready to work. Righto. All right. Righto. Off I go then. What? All right. Job's done.
Glory to the Alliance!
More gold is required.
Job's done. Job's done.
Your allies are
Research
mine.
complete.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Ready for action.
Yes, me lord. Righto. All right.
Glory to the Alliance!
More gold is required.
Job's done. More work. Righto. What? Off I go then. Job's done. Job's done.
Your allies are
Say the
mine.
word. Upgrade complete. Ready for action.
Serve with honor.
Job's done.
I fight for my kingdom.
Ready for action.
Glory to the Alliance!
Orders.
Job's done. What is it? Ready to work.
I am not dissuaded so easily. We think the same way. I fight for my kingdom with purpose.
Ready to work.
Upgrade complete.
Glory to the Alliance! Serve with honor.
Ready for action. Upgrade.
So be it.
Of course. What is it now?
I am not dissuaded so easily.
I am your servant. Of course. As you wish. Of course.
Serve with honor. Press forward. Let's see how you fight. Your allies are mine. Bold. With purpose.
Is someone injured? I am your servant.
I am not dissuaded so easily. I fight for my kingdom. Your allies are mine.
As you wish. Of course.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
On my way.
I fight for my kingdom. We think the same way.
What ails you? Is my aid required?
Glory to the Alliance!
Is someone injured?
I fight for my kingdom. Glory to the Alliance!
Yes, my friend. I am not dissuaded so easily. Is someone injured? I am your servant.
Forward. Righto. Yes, my lord. Righto. All right. Off I go then. Is it? Yes, my lord. All right.
I fight for my kingdom. Bold. So be it. I am not dissuaded so easily. Serve with honor.
Job's done.
I fight for my kingdom. I am not dissuaded so easily. Press forward.
What?
Yes, mighty. Orders.
Yes, my lord. Righto. What is it? Yes, my lord. What? Righto. Forward. Off I go
Your
then.
allies are mine.
Ready for action.
For the glory of the Alliance. Press forward. So be it. With purpose.
Say the word.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Your allies are mine.
Ready for action.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Well,
You need.
Your allies are mine.
job's done.
Glory to the
Ready for
Alliance.
action.
Bold.
Job's done.
Serve with honor. With purpose. Press forward. So be it.
Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord. Off I go then. All right.
Ready for action.
Righto. All right. I can't build that. Off I go then. Yes, me lord. Righto. Job's done.
I fight for my kingdom.
Ready to work.
You need.
Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance.
attack.
Ready to work.
Serve with honor.
What is it? Yes, me lord. Yes,
I
me
come
lord.
to cleanse this land.
All right. Off I go then.
Upgrade complete.
What ails you?
I am not dissuaded so easily. Bold. We think the same way.
I come to cleanse
With
this
purpose. Glory to the Alliance.
Upgrade complete.
We think the same way. Press forward. We think the same way. Bold.
Research complete.
Serve with honor.
Modern combat. Upgrade complete.
Your allies are mine. I fight for my kingdom. For the glory of the Alliance.
Show us a target.
Your allies are mine. Serve with honor.
Research complete.
Glory to the Alliance. So be it.
What? Righto.
I
All
come
gold
to
is
cleanse this
required.
land.
Serve with
Ready for
honor.
action.
With purpose. Glory to the Alliance. I fight for my
Let's
kingdom.
get to fighting.
Glory to the Alliance.
Upgrade complete.
Serve with honor.
Ready for action.
I come to cleanse this land.
Glory to the Alliance. I fight for my kingdom.
Is my aid required?
Glory to the Alliance. Bold.
Show us a target.
Serve with honor.
Say the word.
Yes, my friend. What ails you? Of course.
What is it?
Research complete.
Glory to the Alliance. So be it. With purpose.
Aye, my lord. Research complete.
Your allies are mine. For the glory of the Alliance. Glory to the Alliance.
Yes, my lord. Research complete. Research complete. Research complete.
More lumber is required.
I am not dissuaded so easily. So be it. For the glory of the Alliance. We think the same way. So be it.
Yes, my friend.
Yes, my lord.
Research complete.
Yes, my lord.
What do you need? Research complete. Research complete.
Is my aid required?
What do you need?
What ails you? Is my aid required? Yes, my friend.
Your allies are mine.
Our forces are under attack.
More lumber is required. Ready to work. Ready to work.
Serve with honor. I am not dissuaded so easily.
More lumber is required.
Glory to the Alliance!
What is it? Righto.
What ails you?
More lumber is
Your
required.
allies are mine. Bold. Press forward. So be it. For the glory of the Alliance.
Ready to work.
Move your arse. Gotta go. Me too.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Bold. Serve with honor. With purpose. Bold. So be it. Your allies are mine.
Research complete.
Bold. For the glory of the Alliance. Press forward.
Research complete.
I fight for my kingdom. Bold. Press forward. With purpose. For the glory of
Yes,
the
my
Alliance.
Off I go then. All right, more work. Yes, me lord. What? What is it? Off I go then. More work. What? Yes, me lord.
Glory to the Alliance. I fight for my kingdom. We think the same way. Press forward. We think the same way.
Move your arse. Come on, Shorty. On our way.
Serve with honor. With purpose.
Research complete.
I fight for my kingdom. I am not dissuaded so easily. We think the same way. You're holding back. Let's see how you fight. I fight for my kingdom.
Let's get to fighting.
Glory to the Alliance. Press forward. So be it.
Yes, me lord.
Research complete.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Of course. Right. On my way. Aye, my lord. Right. Show us a target. Move your arse. You made the right choice.
Serve with honor.
On.
For the glory of the Alliance.
Yes, my
Your allies are mine. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our town is under siege. Move your arse.
What is it?
Yes, my liege. Say the word. Yes, my liege.
What ails you?
Our forces are under attack.
Is someone injured?
What do you need?
What?
Orders.
Glory to the Alliance!
Is my
Ready
aid
for action.
required? As you wish. Right away.
Serve with honor. Bold. With purpose.
Ready for action.
Press forward. With purpose. Press forward. Bold. Your allies are mine. I am not dissuaded so easily. For the glory of the Alliance. Serve with honor. I fight for my kingdom. Serve with honor. You're holding back. Let's see how you fight. I fight for my kingdom. Your allies are mine. Face me! You're holding back. Glory to the Alliance! We think the same way. Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance! With purpose.
What ails you?
Your allies are mine. I fight for my kingdom. Bold. Serve with honor. For the glory of the Alliance. Press forward. Bold.
Is my aid required?
You require my assistance.
Glory to the Alliance. So be it. I fight for my kingdom.
What is it? More work? Off I go then. What is it?
Glory to the Alliance! Purpose. Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance!
I am your servant.
I fight for my kingdom.
Our
What
allied
ails you?
town is under
I
siege.
am not dissuaded so easily. Glory to the Alliance. Your allies are mine. For the glory of the Alliance. Bold. Glory to the Alliance. We think the same way.
Research complete.
Your allies are mine.
Right away.
I fight for my kingdom. Bold. For the glory of the Alliance. Glory to the Alliance.
Research complete. Where do you want us?
I am not dissuaded so easily. Glory to the Alliance. Your allies are mine. I fight for my kingdom. Your allies are mine.
Orders? Research complete.
What? Righto.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Glory to the Alliance. Serve with honor. So be it.
Yes, my friend.
Your allies are mine. I fight for my kingdom. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our allies' town is under siege.
More work? Off I go then. All right.
Your allies are mine.
Well,
Serve with honor. Glory to the Alliance. Serve with honor. Your allies are mine. We think the same way. With purpose.
Research complete.
We think the same way. For the glory of the Alliance. Glory to the Alliance. With purpose.
Yes, my liege.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Show us
I fight for my kingdom.
Orders are under attack.
Someone injured. Is my aid required? Is someone injured? As you wish.
Let's get to fighting. We're
What
doing
ails
it, Jeffy. On my way. Of course. On my way.
what?
Our forces are under
Your
attack.
allies are mine. Press forward.
What? Yes, me lord. Yes, me lord.
Our forces are under attack.
Off I go then.
Serve with honor. With purpose. For the glory of the Alliance.
Aye, my lord. Our forces are under attack.
Your allies are mine. I fight for my kingdom. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Bold. Serve with honor. We think the same way. Your allies are mine.
More work. All right. Righto.
Our forces are under
All
attack.
right. Off I go
Our
then.
allies' town is under
Serve
siege.
with honor. So be
done.
it. Bold. Glory to the Alliance.
What? Righto. All right.
Our allies' town is under
Yes, me
siege.
lord.
Your allies are mine.
What is it? What?
Glory to the Alliance.
What ails you? Of course.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Is my aid required?
Serve with honor.
As you wish. I am your
Your
servant.
allies are mine.
Right away.
I am not dissuaded so easily. With purpose. Bold. For the glory of the Alliance.
What is it? Righto.
I fight for my kingdom.
Job
I am
done.
not dissuaded so easily.
Let's get to fighting. Gotta go. Me too. Move your ass. Come on, Shorty. Yes, way. Show us a target. Ready for you. Got. Do more work. Research complete.
What? All right.
What ails
Ready for action. What do you need? Loot more bombs. Yes, my liege.
You require my
I fight for my kingdom. With purpose. Glory to the Alliance. For the glory of the Alliance.
Well,
I fight for my kingdom. We think the same way. So be it. We think the same way. With purpose.
Job done.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Research complete. Our forces are under attack.
Your allies are mine. For the glory of the Alliance. Glory to the Alliance.
What is it? What? Off I go then. Righto. Off I go then.
Build
Ready to
more
work.
bombs.
All right. Righto. All right.
I am not dissuaded so easily. We think the same way. So be it. We think the same way.
Forces are under attack.
Job done.
Serve with
Allied
honor.
town is under siege.
I fight for my kingdom. For the glory of the Alliance. Bold. Your allies are mine. With purpose.
Allied
Glory to the Alliance.
As you course. Right away.
Build more bombs. Our
What
allied
is it?
town is under siege.
Job
Yes, my
done.
lord.
Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance. Your allies are mine. Face me.
Our allied town is under siege. Our forces are under attack.
Job done.
Serve with honor.
Research complete.
Bold.
What? Yes, me lord. What? Righto.
I fight for my kingdom.
More work? All right.
I am not dissuaded so easily. We think the same way.
Job done.
I fight for my kingdom.
Fine.
Ready for action.
Is my aid required?
What?
Your allies
Yes,
are
me lord.
mine.
Righto. All right. Off I go then.
I come to cleanse this land.
Yes, job's done. Right.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Serve with honor. Your allies are mine. So be it. I fight for my kingdom.
Forces are under attack.
Your allies are mine. Press forward. I fight for my kingdom.
Well? What?
I am not dissuaded so easily. So be it. We think the same way. I fight for my
Forces are
kingdom.
under attack. Let's get to fighting.
It is someone.
Say the word. Yes, my lady.
Yes, my
What do you need? Yes, ready for action. Orders? Yes, my liege.
Is someone injured?
Show us a target.
Yes, my lord.
All good. Ready for action. Say the word.
What ails you?
Serve with honor. For the glory of the Alliance. We think the same way. So be it. Your allies are mine. Press forward.
Our forces are under attack.
What is it? Off I go then. All right.
Glory to the Alliance. We think the same way. Press forward. Serve with honor.
I am your servant.
Glory to the Alliance.
Job done.
Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance. I fight for my kingdom.
Get on.
Got it all back.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Glory to the Alliance! Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance! Bold. For the glory of the Alliance.
Forces are under attack.
Serve with honor. Press forward. We think the same way.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Well,
I fight for my kingdom.
Is someone injured? As you wish. Yes.
Your allies are mine.
What ails you? Of course.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our allies' town
With
is under
purpose.
siege.
I fight for my kingdom. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Is my aid required?
Our allies' town is under
What
siege. Are under attack.
As you wish. Of course. I am your servant.
I fight for my kingdom. Glory to the Alliance. We think the
Our
same way.
forces are under attack.
Purpose. We think the same way. I fight for my kingdom.
Our forces are under attack.
Your allies are mine. I fight for my kingdom. Serve with honor.
get on. You require more.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Glory to the Alliance! Your allies are mine. For the glory of the Alliance, we think the same way. So be it.
What? Yes, me lord. Off I go then. Righto. Off I
Upgrade
go then. Yes, me lord. More work. All right. Off I go then. Righto. Off I go
I
then.
fight for my kingdom. Bold. With purpose. For the glory of the Alliance.
Forces are under attack.
Bold. Serve with honor. Press forward. I fight for my kingdom. For the glory of the Alliance. You're holding back.
Job done.
Your allies are mine.
Forces are under attack.
I fight for my kingdom. Your allies are mine. I am not dissuaded so easily. Bold. Press forward for the glory of the Alliance. So be it. Your allies are mine. Press forward. Serve with honor. So be it. With purpose. Press forward for the glory of the Alliance. We think the same way. I fight for my kingdom.
Our forces are under attack.
Press forward. Serve with honor.
Gotta go.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Serve with honor.
Move your ass. Gotta go. Me too. You made the right choice. Our forces are under attack. We'll do it in a jiffy.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our forces are under attack. Let's get to fighting. Come on, Shorty. On our way.
Glory to the Alliance. We think the same way. I fight for my kingdom. With purpose. We think the same way. With purpose.
Our forces are under attack.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance. For the glory of the Alliance. Face me.
This battle is over.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Serve with honor. You're holding back. Face me with purpose. For the glory of the Alliance. We think the same way. Your allies are mine.
What? What is it? All right, what? Off I go then.
Yes, my friend. What ails you?
I fight for my kingdom. For the glory of the Alliance.
We'll do it in a jiffy. Gotta go. Me too. Come on, Shorty. On our way. You made the right choice. It's on.
Glory to the Alliance.
Yes, my friend.
Serve with honor. I fight for my kingdom. Bold.
Upgrade complete.
For the glory of the Alliance.
Allied town is under siege.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Attack.
Your allies are mine. We think the same way.
My aim to
I am not dissuaded so easily. Press forward.
Our
So
forces
be
are
it.
under attack.
Glory to the Alliance. Press forward.
Our forces are under attack.
I fight for my kingdom. We think the same way.
Get on with it.
I am not dissuaded so easily. For the glory of the Alliance. with purpose. With purpose. We think the same way. So be it, for the glory of the Alliance. With purpose.
Is my aid.
I fight for my kingdom.
Someone injured. As you wish. Orders?
Glory to the Alliance. For the glory of the Alliance. Your allies are mine. Boom.
Allied town is under siege.
So be it. I fight for my kingdom.
Not enough. What?
Glory to the Alliance. I am not dissuaded so easily. With purpose.
Our allied
Bold.
town is under siege.
For the glory of the Alliance. Serve with honor.
Yes, my friend. I am your
Yes,
servant.
my liege.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Serve with honor. With purpose. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our
my
allied
aid
town is
required?
under siege. Our gold mine is running
I
low.
fight for my kingdom. Your allies are mine. I fight for my kingdom.
Our forces are under attack.
I am not dissuaded so easily. For the glory of the Alliance.
Our forces are under attack.
Serve with honor.
Yes, my friend.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Bold. So be it.
Is someone injured? Right away.
Glory to the Alliance. Your allies are mine. Bold.
What ails you? Is someone injured?
I am not dissuaded
Our
so
forces
easily.
are under attack.
Right away. My aid
I
required.
fight for my kingdom.
Someone injured. As you wish.
Glory to the Alliance. Press forward. I fight for my kingdom. For the glory of the Alliance.
Our forces are under attack.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Is someone injured?
Your allies are
Our
mine.
town is
Glory
under
to the
siege.
Alliance.
Yes, my liege. Our forces are under attack.
What is it? Yes, my lord.
Is someone injured?
Our forces are under attack.
More work. All right.
Our gold mine has
Yes, my lord.
collapsed.
What is it? More work.
Serve with honor. Press forward.
What ails you?
Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance. For the glory of the Alliance.
Is my aid
I
required?
fight for my kingdom.
Yes, my friend.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Right
I
away.
fight for my kingdom.
Our allied town is under siege. Our forces are under attack.
Serve with honor. We think the same way.
my aid?
Where do you want to head here? Catch! This
Your allies are mine. With purpose. For the glory of the Alliance. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our forces are under attack.
Your allies are mine.
Job done.
Our allied town is under siege. Our forces are under attack.
Glory to the Alliance. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our allied town is
So
under siege.
be it.
What is it?
Glory to the Alliance.
Our forces are under attack. Our allied town is under siege.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Bold. For the glory of the
Our
Alliance.
forces are under
I
attack.
fight for my kingdom. We think the same way.
Inventory is full.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our forces are under
Is my
attack.
aid required?
Ready for
As
action.
you wish.
Glory to the Alliance. Your allies are mine. Press forward. You're holding back.
Ready for action. Our
Serve
forces
with
are under
honor.
attack.
Of course.
Our
As you
allied
wish.
town is under siege.
Glory to the Alliance.
Is someone
Our
injured?
forces are under attack. Ready for action.
Or as you wish.
Your allies are
Our
mine.
allied town is
For the
under siege.
glory of the Alliance. Glory to the Alliance.
Forces are under attack.
With purpose.
Ready for action. This had better be work.
Your allies are mine.
By the power of the light, burn! Of course.
Our
Yes, me
forces
lord.
are under attack.
Off I go then.
Is
Serve
someone
with honor.
injured? Is my aid required?
Hello. Come on, Shorty. On our way.
Glory to the
Forces are under
Alliance.
attack.
I fight for my kingdom.
What is it now? What?
Your allies are mine.
Yes, my friend. Is my aid required?
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Well? Yes, my liege.
Is
Our
someone
forces
injured?
are under attack.
Is my
I
aid
fight for my kingdom. Bold. With purpose. Your allies are mine. Serve with honor. For the glory of the Alliance. I fight for my kingdom. We think the same way. Press forward. Bold. So be it. With purpose. Your allies are mine. Glory to the Alliance. I fight for my
What is it?
kingdom.
Righto. Yes, me lord. More work.
Is someone injured?
Yes, me lord. What is it? Yes, me lord. What? Yes, me lord. Righto. Right.
Is my aid required?
Serve with honor. We think the same way. Press forward!
We'll do it in a jiffy. Move your arse.
I fight for my kingdom.
Come on, Shorty. On our way. Our forces are under attack.
Glory to the Alliance! I am not dissuaded so easily. Serve with honor. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Job done. More work. Yes, me lord. All right.
Our forces are under attack.
I can't build that. Yes, me lord. What is it?
Glory to the Alliance! Bold. I fight for my kingdom. We think the same way. With purpose.
Towns under siege.
We think the same way. Serve with honor.
Upgrade complete.
What ails you? Yes, my friend.
I am not dissuaded so easily. So be it.
Is someone injured?
Glory to the Alliance. Serve with honor. With purpose. Bold. Glory to the Alliance. Your allies are
Is
mine.
my aid required?
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Job's done.
Serve with honor.
You made the right choice. It's on!
Your allies are mine. With purpose.
Our forces are under attack. Move your arse. We'll do it in a jiffy. Our forces are under attack. Mobile! Show us a target. You made the right choice. It's on!
Job's done. Yes, me lord. All right.
Serve with honor. Press forward. Bold. For the glory of the Alliance. With purpose.
What ails you? As you
Research
wish.
complete.
Your allies are mine. We think the same way. With purpose.
Come on. On our way. Move your ass. We'll do it in a jiffy. Our forces are under attack.
Glory to the Alliance. We think the same way. For the glory of the Alliance.
Not enough. Not enough, man. Not enough.
Serve with honor.
What is it?
I fight for my kingdom. Serve with honor. Press forward. So be it. Press forward. With purpose. Glory to the Alliance. Bold. So be it. Serve with honor.
You require my assistance.
Glory to the Alliance. Serve with honor.
Research complete.
I am not dissuaded so easily. Bold. For the glory of the Alliance. Serve with honor. I fight for my kingdom. Glory to the Alliance. Serve with honor. With purpose.
Forces are under attack.
More work?
Ready for action.
Yes, me lord.
Our forces are under attack.
Righto.
Glory to the Alliance. So be it.
Our forces are under attack.
I fight for my kingdom.
Yes, my friend.
Serve with honor. Press forward with purpose.
Ready for action.
So be it. Face me. You're holding back.
Ready for action.
Press forward.
Research complete.
I fight for my kingdom with purpose.
Hello.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
Job done.
Serve with honor. We think the same way.
Say the word.
Your allies are mine.
Ready for action. Yes, my
Someone injured.
Our forces are under attack. Say the word.
Serve with
For
honor.
action.
So be it. We think the same way. Press forward. Your allies are mine. With purpose. I fight for my kingdom. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Hello.
I fight for my kingdom. Serve with
Greetings, my
honor.
lord.
Yes, my liege. Say the word.
I fight for my kingdom.
Research complete. Our gold mine is running low.
Serve with honor. I fight for my kingdom.
Forces are under attack.
Glory to the Alliance. Bold.
Let's get to fight. Show us.
I am not dissuaded so easily.
What do you need?
Serve with honor. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Yes, my lord. Our ally.
I fight for my kingdom. Press forward. I am not dissuaded so easily.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Your allies are mine. We think the same way. So be it.